are here. It's been since Wednesday since we did this.
Finally.
I mean, I'm tired, but I'm absolutely thrilled to bring we are thrilled to bring all this FIFA action to you, and we had so much fun over the last few days. You know, it's gonna be sad when it all ends because are we gonna do this again?
I don't know, man. Hopefully.
I mean, pro clubs will always be around. Fingers crossed. But in any case, tonight will be the final night. Let's bring up the brackets of how these teams got to where they are right now in the table. Okay, not yet. So, so tonight we're gonna see the match between Akherat and Unique FC. We saw Unique FC going into the semi-finals. They were absolutely magnificent, and we thought that, you know, in the like we discussed it after the stream, we thought they were really impressive and thought that they were gonna make it to the finals. And now we can bring up the match brackets and. Oh, look at that. Oh, wait, it's back to us again, is it?
Hello.
Hey, what is up? And yeah, but I mean, we did see their matches, especially for Unique, when they played To The Moon. I thought that was honestly my favorite game that we casted together.
Yeah, but a lot of suspense.
Yeah.
Until the very last second, I would say.
Yeah, like suspense.
not that suspense.
I'm sorry, but I mean, I just had to. But honestly, that night, I thought, you know, we discussed it after. We thought that they were probably the ones to be in this competition, and then we did see Akherat go through quite the matches last night, and we thought, you know, this would be a very close game, honestly, between these two. And we'll just have to wait and see how this gets over the line. Anyway, if you're just joining us with the eSingaCup, let's bring up the match brackets and how they got to this final. Here it is right here. We started with the round of 16, Whimsical and Mutiara Hitam at the first start, and I mean, Whimsical went through and Unique went through that match against To The Moon, and basically Unique beat out to Whimsical and then went through to the semi-final against Signature, and now we are here at the final. As for Akherat, they went through the round of 16 against Immortals, who, I mean, not Immortals, sorry,
Akherat did
Amigos,
sorry.
Oh, that was a big one, because Amigos, honestly, I thought they were going to be one of the teams to beat in this competition as well. When I heard they got knocked out, it was one of the big surprises, I believe, in this tournament. Then Chalam Esports, they beat, and then the match that we casted last night between 11 Huntsmen and Akherat, that was intense. Because I mean, 11 Huntsmen came into it having won all their games.
Exactly, they were unbeaten.
Unbeaten all the way through the competition, and Akherat came on top. And much like how Indonesia came on top against Malaysia, actually it's kind of a oh my goodness, it was a precursor.
It was a spoiler alert there. Spoiler alert there.
Going into the Suzuki Cup. The Suzuki Cup came today, absolutely magnificent. But in any case, let's go into what is going to be a fantastic game. But we also had more action that came in the 1v1 tournament, and that was the one that we casted a little bit earlier in the day. And let's bring out the brackets for that if we have it also in terms of the 1v1. There we go. I mean, in the quarterfinals, I mean, look at that. The winner, Chaps 15. I mean, he went through quite the intense games, especially against Bazinho, who I thought was to be one of the top players. He was one of the top players I've seen in this game. And then he went through to the semi-final, and Chaps totally swept the floor with him, from what I heard in his semi-final. And then Cheese Kimbap, another great player who went through a little bit of a rough spot in the group stages, but went through all the way into the final, beating out Afir Mino of Malaysia. And I thought that game was really close as well, but Chaps really came out on top in that one, and I felt he was the worthy winner. And that is the champion of this 1v1 tournament, and he wins a grand prize of 350 Singapore dollars. Remember, that's not it. All these quarterfinalists actually win up to $80 in prizes. So that's, at the end of the day, join us at the eSingaCup. You get your matches streamed live here. You know, I will be casting, or hopefully next year the both of us will be casting 1v1 competition, because it's quite a lot of work to cast these games. And you know, honestly, it's absolutely fantastic to see. And now the match is underway. The first game between Unique FC and Akherat, and I'll throw it to my buddy Toast Talks for the play-by-play.
And we have kickoff with Akherat in the white and black, and we do see Ajam here trying to push, Boy rather, trying to push into the 18-yard box. Joju passes it waywardly over to the opposing side and unfortunately gets returned back in terms of possession. Joju now for Akherat. Or rather, I think that is unique, and what a shot that goes a-begging. Unfortunately for them, would they rue this chance early on in the game, Jero?
Yo, my goodness. I mean, early chances in these games definitely are so important to put away because it will then set precedence for the rest of the match. Because if they scored, Akherat will have to push out of their defensive formation and will have to try and attack as much as possible. Sorry, that sounded a bit like Michael Owen tactic, but I mean, I don't mean to sound that way, but at the end of the day, they need to pull out of their defensive traps and put pressure on Unique FC as much as possible.
And Akherat nearly able to counter-attack one goal in as well, but over on to the side of Unique, they will kick off yet again. Joju now sending it forward on to Honda. Keisuke Honda back to Joju, flying down that flank, playing by the byline. Will have options inside the 18-yard box, dribbles past it, cuts it back and tries to go for a shot, unfortunately being blocked by the defender. Honda still in possession of the ball, passes it to Joju, who tries to go on one-on-one with the defender, but it's gone out for a corner. And will Unique FC play it short, or will they have an in-swinging corner? We'll take a look and see. Honda with the out-swinging corner rather. A good header, but calmly collected by the Akherat goalkeeper.
Just to bring up, I always see that Akherat play that 3 men across the goal line to make sure. I mean, that's a pretty interesting corner tactic, I would say, and it's pretty much worked for them.
Thus far, it has worked for them very well. I mean, we haven't seen a goal coming in from a corner against Akherat. Not yet, probably. We might see going up against Unique, and you know...
Is that a precursor, I hear?
It could be a spoiler. We'll have to wait and see. But a quick free kick given due to an offside by Akherat. Unique FC losing the ball. It's gone out for a throw-in. Noel sends it directly into Yasir, who is one of the midfield players. I believe that's the central defender, central defensive midfielder for Akherat. Yasir again with possession, not able to pass by Messi. Not Lionel Messi, but YWS Messi, I think. Tries to go for a ball, gets punched away, but leaves an open at the goalkeeper. Makes a double save, and another chance goes to waste on the side of Unique FC. And Akherat have to thank their lucky stars that their goalkeeper was able to react quickly enough. But will Aegis be able to quickly react enough? And the ball goes. Another chance wasted there, unfortunately. But the goalkeeper, both goalkeepers have been top-notch in their saves thus far, keeping the scores level at 0-0 in this grand finals. Honda with the ball, manages to run past his defender. Beautiful ball onto Big Bang. Can he leave a Big Bang in the middle of the field? Messi tries to go for a shot, and the goalkeeper able to save it comfortably with all the theatrics. And Akherat will restart the game. Izzat sends it wide, and unfortunately it's gone out for a throw-in, and not a throw-in where you want to be quite close to your goal line though, unfortunately. Keisuke Honda with the throw-in will go short. Honda will find Boy, but gets muscled out of possession. Chills sends it forward, gets intercepted by Messi. Boy, and again, not some accurate passing we've seen from both sides. And on the side of Akherat, Duran passes back to Ether.
I think we pointed it out yesterday when Akherat, when Unique gets the ball. Look at how many, like against yesterday when 11 Huntsman became the 11 Hunted. Basically, how it happened was a lot of the Akherat players will surround the Unique FC player, avoiding any passing lanes and getting to the player themselves. And I think that's been a wonderful tactic they've been working on. Definitely, it's a lot of work going into the look at that. As the ball comes through, you can see 3 players always around that area, and it's absolutely great to see because they have worked on this a lot and they make sure that they cover not only the passing lanes but also the player itself.
That's true, and a lot of communication has to go through on these players here. And look, like you mentioned, look at that as Boy passes it to Gigi Buffon, who sends it beautifully upwards. A good cross in to Noel Poon. Noel Poon in the 18-yard box will find a byline, empty goal, but unfortunately not able to convert another chances. How many goals could we have had if that went in?
Way too many.
Way too many, yep, unfortunately. But will they be able to get one in the back of the net before the first 45 minutes, or will they rule those chances? Through ball attempted, but unfortunately gets intercepted, and beautiful ball coming in for Dan JJ. Might actually go down in the box here. Unfortunately, the ball not in his possession or any of the Akherat players. I mean, they were previously quite close, but apparently not close enough for that loose ball. Akherat wins back possession. Aegis United sends it to Duran. Good ball in, but the goalkeeper calmly collects the ball. And at this point of time, we've seen opportunities go a-begging. What do you think is the formula here for the teams to actually get one in the back of the net?
Well, look at how disciplined this Akherat team is. Okay, maybe not now at the moment where they're losing track of their markers, but look at that. They're able to mark out the passing lanes, and they're able to mark out the player passing the ball. I think one thing that wait, let's see this chance.
Let's see this. Ooh,
okay, just as I said that. But
again.
What I think is for Unique, going through the flanks might be a better idea so that they can try to overload certain areas. I think they should all try to move over to the left-hand side to try to make overloads and stuff like that, unless they get a shot off here.
Gigi Buffon, a goal-bound shot being blocked, and it's still Joju for Unique FC. And Unique FC, in the past 5 minutes, they've been pressing and let's see if they are rewarded with their perseverance here, or persistence in pressing for that ball. As Boy passes it to Gigi Buffon, gets blocked yet again. Boy, unfortunately, he's gone out for another corner. 30 seconds remaining in the very first half. It's still 0-0. Ball going outside of the penalty area, but it's still in possession. But the referee has called for half time. Both teams going into the tunnels level here, Juro.
I think Unique FC will be a little bit gutted that they go into halftime at 0-0. They had those couple of opportunities, and look at the stats itself. Unique FC totally dominating in all stats, and I know we said this for 5 days straight, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter which stats you rule. The only stat that matters is what happens at the top left-hand side of the screen. But they will be gutted not taking those couple of chances that they had in the early game, because had they scored early, I think we would be looking at a totally different complexion on this game, because Akherat will definitely need to try and push themselves further up the pitch, because I think that's where they're struggling a little bit. I think they're good in terms of pressure, but in transition, when they win the ball back, sometimes it goes a little bit off, and then they lose sense of their passing rhythm, and I think that's the biggest issue that they're going through right now.
Yeah, which is very unfortunate for Akherat, and not to say that they've not had their chances. They've had their chances as well, but again, both teams not able to add that finishing touch for all those chances that went begging. So Unique FC rather will restart the second half, and they are again in the black kit, while Akherat will be in the white. But Akherat with the ball, beautiful ball through down the center, tries to go for a shot, and the first goal is in 1 minute after the restart. Akherat finally making their opportunities count, and what a through ball that was.
Well, I got to say, this is definitely against the run of play here for Akherat. We saw in the halftime analysis, and we saw in the halftime stats, they are dominating in every single piece of the top half, especially with possession, shots, expected goals, and everything else, dominating in that portion. But it's just that now Akherat have the goal. Now they can sit back as far as they want. So many different opportunities for another goal.
And we'll see if Akherat can add another to their tally as they continue to press forward. And this is kind of, a change of pace, right? In the first half, we saw majority of the pressing coming in from Unique FC, but from the get-go of the second half, it's all Akherat FC.
For sure, and it's a good change of sentiment when it comes to the second half, because I know they think that Unique can be got at until moments like this, maybe.
And Gigi Buffon finding options. There's a lot of options in the 18-yard box, but we'll send it outside of the box to Boy Honda. Back to Alvin Tung, on to Joju. And very quick short passes here. Unfortunately, poor passing by the defender. Unfortunately, Chills able to recover the ball that he passed along to the opponent here. And Unique FC, they were unfortunate to not capitalize on that mistake again, but they have restarted the attacking offense coming in. Big Bang passes it to Alvin Tung onto Boy, plays it wide. Boy quick passes to Joju. 4 plays inside of the 18-yard box. Joju maybe just a touch too many. It's gone out for a corner.
Oh, saw a tackle. Why I said ooh was because I saw a tackle from behind. If it made full contact, I think you might have seen a red card.
And now it's not the best time. I think we've seen one red card so far in this tournament. So and we saw how that translated in a couple of goals going the other way.
To the moon, yeah. The game ironically against Unique FC.
That's yeah. You're right. That was the game that kind of sealed the fate for To the Moon, unfortunately. And on the side of Akherat, they are still leading by 1-0. 1 goal in front of the aggregate, and Gigi Buffon could go for a shot, but the goalkeeper able to save it comfortably. Textbook save by the goalkeeper. Pumps it upfield, managing to find Ajam, and then unfortunately just a bit too high over the top ball there. The goalkeeper being very, very alert, able to anticipate that ball and manages to save it. Boy now for Unique FC. 66 minutes has passed. Akherat making good on their only chance in the first half, on the second half, right? And unfortunately for Unique FC, they have to play catch up. Messi onto Big Bang, plays it to Noel Poon. Back to Messi. Alvin Tung plays it on the opposite end. Ether able to retrieve back the ball, but Boy passing it along to the opponent's defender. But Limau sends to Messi, gets intercepted. Lemon, I think, or is it Limau? Limau, alright. So Akherat FC still in the lead. 73 minutes with quarter of an hour to go, Jerome. It seems like Unique FC has been muted. We've seen them score a lot of goals before, but the finals, I'm quite surprised at how muted they've been.
And I think it's all credit to Akherat and how they've been cutting down their passes, making sure that they have enough options. Look at that. They always make sure that they are lining up in triangles. Look at that. Like as much as possible. Look at all the triangles forming so that they mark 1 space, 2 spaces, 3 spaces, and it's absolutely brilliant. It's brilliant teamwork. I think at the main thing, look at how they're pressing. Look at that. It's absolutely magnificent to see, and it's so little space for Unique FC to get through. Yes, it might be a low block, and they might be getting through a little bit now, but it's pretty much effective. Look at that. At the end of the day, they still can't get the ball through to that bottom right or to the final third.
It's just very, very unfortunate on the side of Unique. But again, it's credit to Akherat for playing such a strategic attempt, as the goalkeeper might not be able to do anything about that. And the ball has been pumped up into the center of the field and just passes it along to the opponent's midfield player Ajam. Will try to slip a ball through the defense, but it's gone out for a throw-in. Quick ball. Aegis United passes it back to Ajam. Ajam he tries to go for a shot, gets blocked. And Messi was the person that blocked it. Big Bang passes it back to his defender. Boy sends it wide. Joju cutting in center. Back to Boy. And when we do see that Unique FC, they like to play from that left to right or right to left flank, but they could go for a shot here, gets blocked. And Akherat FC definitely flooding the 18-yard box, keeping... but they might have a problem here. The goalkeeper off his line pretty quickly. Not quite sure if he lost control of his defense line there, but able to take it back into his own hands, and that could have been disastrous. Yes.
Lemon. But yes, it could have been disastrous for them, because now on 89 minutes they are still in the lead here and going through to the second leg with the goal advantage.
And 1 minute of additional time to be played by the fourth official. And Ether just, clearing the ball for clearance sake, because slowly they know that time is in their favor as the referee calls for full time. And Akherat FC making use of their only opportunity in the second half, and it ends 1-0 in favor of the Indonesians.
Well, that's of course the only opportunity that they needed to make sure that they put a little bit of distance between them and Unique FC. And the important thing is, this is actually their away game, which is massively important because of the lag factor. We've never really brought that much, actually, brought it out that much. The lag factor is a major factor when it comes to playing pro clubs, because if you're playing a team overseas, especially if you're playing, maybe it doesn't even have to be that far. I know you're in the same continent, but the rates itself can be quite bad.
That's true. And coming into their home ground, I think if they're able to just add a single goal or even just keep it at a draw, right, we will be crowning a champion right then and there.
Yeah, exactly. And once again, we'll be right back with the second leg of the final between Akherat and Unique FC. We'll be right back. Well, this is the second game here with Akherat and Unique FC. Akherat having the lead in the first leg by 1-0. Remember, they only had one chance, one goal, that was all they needed, and they only need a draw here to ensure that they win, bring home the cash prize of $800 to bring home. That is absolutely magnificent prizes, isn't that, Toast Talks?
Yep. What's happened?
No!
It crashed.
Oh my gosh!
I think they crashed because they heard how big the prize pool was.
I think I would have crashed also if I
crashed.
But okay. But then let's just talk a little bit about the teams that we have here. I mean, we saw Akherat really take advantage. They scored that one goal and really did so well to hold on for that lead. How important do you think that whole tactic, as we pointed out, how important will that be going towards this final?
I mean, they definitely was able to contain the teams, or rather, they were able to contain Unique's offense. But a few balls kind of slipped through. But luckily for them, that those opportunities were not converted to goals. So I think they were able to contain the attacking options coming in from Unique FC, and hopefully they are able to contain it in their home leg.
And I think we will actually take a little bit of break while we wait for both teams to get back into their game. So stay tuned with us. We'll be right back in a couple minutes. All right, we are back into the game. Hopefully this one doesn't go down on us, but you'll never know with FIFA these days. I'm not saying anything because I'm keeping myself quiet. I'm not tempting fate here.
Don't jinx it, Jerome.
Oh no! Oh, wait, no! Dan J is through a goal. Akherat is through a goal! And that's a goal for Akherat, and they make it 2-0 on aggregate. My goodness, they might have just taken the lead. That will give them the $800 prize of the eSingaCup 11 versus 11 Pro Clubs competition. Absolutely fantastic goal. And now Akherat really in the driver's seat now.
And what a goal to early goal scored by Akherat FC. Unique FC has to be ruining their chances there, man. Poor back passing there was intercepted and converted into a goal.
Oh my goodness, what a run through though. And Dan J, oh my goodness, fantastic work by him, as now Andy Pang on the ball, taken over by Chills, giving me the chills here because it's quite cold. But now it is to Imperfections, left hand side, move again down the line here. Imperfections, back for Adam. Oh, it's cleared away, and Juju will clear for Unique. Down the line for Andy Pang. Back to Juju, gives away to Danny again, but Juju wins it back and plays it right across, as now it's on the left side for Rossessi. Noel Pun loses out to Aegis United. Ajam back to Yasir, looks for the pass upfield, decides to go across to Chills. Imperfections waiting on the left hand side. What a great ball over the top. Tries to play it in. The header's coming in, but Rossessi gets to the ball first. Yasir, another ball in and a bicycle kick. Oh my goodness, boy. Getting on the end of that bicycle kick, but a header away. And once again, another corner.
And we have to point out that Andy Pang seems to be injured and hobbling somewhere along the field, short corner passing.
Here's Yoya, can't get through anywhere. The goalkeeper not too sure where he's going, but he is playing it wide here. VS Messi to Liman. There you go. Alvin Tung plays it for Boy. And now Andy Pang down for Gigi Buffon. Oh my goodness, they've left it late. Oh my goodness, VS Messi. The one clear-cut chance that they've had so far in this game, and they've blasted it over the bar. VS Messi, unfortunately, not taking the chance that has come their way. I'm not too sure how many other chances they will have in this game.
They certainly need to convert those chances. Like what you mentioned, we don't know how many more chances they'll get. So every single opportunity counts.
Yep, and now it's Gigi Buffon marauding up front instead of in goal. Liman to Boy. Again, the options not appearing really. And he gives it straight back to Dan. Ajam plays it left for Eater. Now it's imperfection. Really imperfection in terms of that pass. Now it's Eater back again to don't get close. Well, you better hope they don't get close to his goal, because it might result in a goal.
And it might be 3-0 in terms of aggregate.
Ooh,
right.
Mike, are we tempting fate here?
We'll see.
All right, Noel Pun left down the line for Honda. Oh, another chance by Gigi Buffon, and he puts it wide of the target. And Unique getting chances but not taking them. 22 minutes gone. They are still losing by a goal to nil. 2-0 on aggregate. And I mean, they are not taking their chances here. But Boy, mushing forward here for Unique. Here is Gigi Buffon. Passes inside for VS Messi. And that's the equalizing goal on the game. And it is 1-1 here. VS Messi getting the goal that puts it level on the night, but not on aggregate. Remember, they still need to score one more goal to equalize. Now, just to give you perspective on what happens here, if it ends as a 2-1 victory to Unique, we will go to a third and fourth game. If that somehow ends level as well, we will go to a fifth game with extra time. So, a lot of FIFA that we might be casting tonight. Let's take a look at more action. Imperfections to Dan J. Dan. Down again to Imperfections. Cuts behind. Oh, good pass through here to Dan J. Dan. It goes out for a goal kick. And Akherat a bit under pressure, or putting Unique FC under pressure, because Unique, they do have to push forward, as now they're playing the slow game here. Rosesi forward for VS Messi. Andy Pang waiting for options for Boy. Here is Gigi Buffon. The run being made down the line by the number 5, not getting anywhere though. Here is Aegis United, left for Chills. Imperfections. Back towards Chills again, gives the ball away to VS Messi, and Boy will complete the clearance. Andy Pang to Juju. Pass it forward to Boy. There is space down the left hand side if he chose to go for it. He does find Alvin Tung. Left for Noel Pun. Passes inside to VS Messi. The ball to Gigi Buffon and cleared away by Yasser. And it goes straight back to Rosesi. Goes left to Liman. Here is Boy for Andy Pang. Goes backwards. Now assessing their options, you realize that now they're not really, Akherat are not really utilizing that formation or the amount of players surrounding the Unique players as they're passing the ball. They're just sitting in a low block, which might lead to a number of chances here for Unique. So you can see that the approach to this second game is a little bit different.
Yep, and it might be that approach that gifted Unique FC that goal. So they have to use what brought them to the dance at this point of time. Yep. It's currently draw like you mentioned, but if it draws, if it's still level after 90 minutes, I think Akherat will still be a happy camper.
Oh, for sure. They will win the $800 prize and cash money, but not if that chance goes in. Alvin Tung with the volley, hit straight at the goalkeeper. 3 minutes from half time, it is still 1-1 here, 2-1 on aggregate to Akherat. Will the title of eSingaCup move from Hong Kong to
Indonesia. Goalkeeper, early saves.
And now just alleviating a little bit of the pressure. Good work by the goalkeeper, just making sure to take care of the possession of the ball. Liman to head it back into the direction of the Akherat goal. Andy Pang, VS to Messi, back towards Rosesi. Left finds Noel Pun. Oh, and Noel Pun unfortunately runs out of play, and that is the half-time whistle. It is 1-1 on the night, 2-1 on aggregate to Akherat. If it stays this way, the title of eSingaCup champions will go to Indonesia. Last year, of course, Ching Di winning the title of top dogs in the eSingaCup. Will Unique follow in their footsteps by winning, or will they unfortunately fall by the wayside and give it to the Indonesians?
And I think, unfortunately for Unique, they had ample opportunities to put themselves ahead. But they were still able to get one goal in. But I mean, with the other opportunities, I feel that this game would have been blown wide open right off the get-go.
True. And Akherat found the early chance, took it, and now they are in a massive advantage point here for themselves. So really, taking a look at the comments, a lot of Akherat fans here. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Go Akherat. There we go. A lot of Akherat fans here. Thank you guys so much for joining us for this competition. Oh, and speaking of that, we see some comments from Signature in terms of the game between Signature and 11th Huntsman. It is still 0-0 right there. Once we get more updates, we will let you know on the score for that third place playoff. Anyway, now Yasir with the ball over the top, and Akherat with another chance, and Akherat with the goal. It is 2-1 and 3-1 on aggregate. And it's that man again, Dan with the goal that just might send the title back to Indonesia.
And the way that he managed to score the goal was more or less the same way that he scored the very first goal. Lucky break, able to divert all of the attention over to him, and he was able to secure that goal. 2-1 for Akherat.
Oh my goodness, another goal for Akherat from the kickoff. But now Gigi Buffon trying to spin around there, cleared the ball away though for themselves. Now it's all hands on deck for the Akherat team. As now Yasir's on the ball. Oh, but Yasir again wins the ball back very tenaciously, and it will be a throw in to Unique. And they will go behind again. An injury to Dejan from Unique FC. Not what they need right now. Passes it over to the right hand side. Alvin Tung. Here's Liman. Forward for Boy. Plays it down his right hand side. Oh, unfortunately, Chills with the interception. Plays it to the right hand side. Yasir. Plays it over the top, trying to find Ajam. Does that and finds the left hand side for imperfections. Here's Ita. Tavej. Plays it to the right hand side for Chanan. Tries to go over the top again for Dan. Not getting anywhere though. Boy tries to play forward, but again cleared by Tavej. And it will go for Yoer. Liman cuts it out for Unique. Very tense here. Very tense few minutes. 57 gone in this second half. And Akherat still in the lead by 3-1 on aggregate. 2-1 on the night itself. What Unique FC have to do if they want to win this game, they have to win by 3 clear goals basically. And not easy against the Akherat side, who have been defending very stoutly. Moves it to Boy. Right to Liman. To Juju. Tries to play down the line, but again interception by Ita, and it will go out for a goal kick. Really, I think Unique FC have themselves to blame because they haven't taken their chances.
Exactly. Like we mentioned, even in the first game, right? A lot of opportunities coming in from Unique as they again try to attempt to score a goal here. And VS Messi, wayward passing as well, unfortunately, for on the side of Unique FC, and not only just about not taking the opportunities as well.
Yeah, of course. But Akherat giving them opportunities to attack them because they have also been giving the ball away, and in different areas. Look at that. Another difficult header made out. Can't find Dan. Instead, now they face more pressure here with Honda. Cutting on the inside. I think someone just has to take a shot from distance. I think really someone has to try, because they've been trying to pass it into the box, and all credit to them for trying to do that method of football, but I just think they need to maybe try their luck with shots from distance.
And we'll see if that will come to fruition, as it's being intercepted yet again by the Akherat players. About nearly 70 minutes has gone by, and it's still 2-1 in favor of Akherat. And remember, they are currently in the lead in terms of aggregate. Unique FC need to pull their socks up and get on with the game.
For sure, because they are not looking too good here. VS Messi now on the ball, passes it inside, but Chills able to pass it out, clear it away to Dan J. Dan. Can he do what he does best? No, he can't, because Rusessi with a wonderful tackle and leaves him in the dust a little bit. Passes it right for Liman. And the ball, unfortunately, not able to stick there. Imperfections gets in there first. Ajam, left-hand side for Imperfections. There is a run being made in the box by Dan J. Dan. The ball is still in the box now. It goes in, punched up by the keeper. Still dangerous here. Chills with the shot on target. No, it isn't, and it goes over the bar, and it will be a goal kick. 75 minutes gone, 15 minutes left in this one. Unique have to score 2 goals if they want to draw level. But then once they draw level, we will have to go for a 3rd and 4th game.
And they might have to do the treble run of Manchester United, right? Score 2 goals.
I'm just kidding.
You got me there.
I'm sorry, I just had to. But yeah, they have to do what United did back in 1999. And what do you think? Do you think that will happen?
I mean, it's starting to look quite unlikely, looking at the stout defense of Akherat. Look at that, even a high ball being headed away, and they're not letting any of the ball pass through them, and that's really a good sign of a good defense.
For sure, and very well communicated alongside them. Boy now from Juju, back to Juju, plays it left for Alvin Tung. Here is Honda, plays it for Noel Pun. This time Yasir steps in, but now the high pressure by Unique, nearly getting through as we enter the last 10 minutes of in-game time. Will it be all over for Unique FC, and will Akherat bring the eSingaCup back to Indonesia? Here is Andy Pang. The ball is in the box. The keeper's nowhere near it, and it's another corner here for Unique. They have a chance to hopefully get an equalizing goal on the night. 83 minutes gone, approaching 84. The ball is in the box for Keisuke Honda, and the catch by Don't Get Close. Does so well to catch that ball right there, because as a goalkeeper, so difficult to do that.
Yep, and just under 5 minutes remaining for Unique to actually, come back. But of course, they know they don't need to come back just by 1 goal. They need to come back by 2 to 3 goals.
Yep.
And it's starting to look very, very unlikely.
Yep, very ominous signs that they're not going to be getting through this game, unfortunately. Noel Pun wins it back. Goes to Gigi Buffon. Still another chance in there. Oh, and that should be the last final chance. Don't Get Close. Holds on to the ball now. And really looking at it, Unique FC, unfortunately, commiserations to them, will not be going home with the cup. But good thing is that they'll be going back with $650 cash money. So at the end of the day, you still win as long as you finish first or second, and nearly the Indonesian side getting another goal for themselves. Akherat, once the final whistle blows, we will do the confirmation. Ball into the box. Akherat, the ball is cleared away. And that is it. You have new champions for the eSingaCup 2021. They are the men, the myth, the legend, the men and women of Akherat FC from Indonesia. Congratulations to them. They have deserved this victory, especially against a tough team like Unique FC. They definitely did all they needed to get to the win. Commiserations, of course, to Unique for coming all this way into the finals. And at the end of the day, they still will get the cash prize of $650. In terms of the second game, or the 3rd and 4th placing, Signature have beaten out 11 Huntsmen to win the title of 3rd place. So, which means 11 Huntsmen finishes in 4th. Well, What an eSingaCup, Toast Talks.
What an eSingaCup. You're right. And we have to point out that chances. You cannot waste your chances, because it was prime moments right there between Unique FC as well as Akherat. A lot of chances going to the side of Unique, especially in their home game. They were not able to convert it, and they were punished in the return leg by Akherat FC.
And I gotta say, the counter-attack by Akherat, really good. Dan Jayden proving to be the ultimate target man, and really doing so well to make sure that his team wins the title. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us on the eSingaCup. So, thank you guys so much for joining us on the eSingaCup. It's been an absolutely magnificent ride. Let's bring out the final bracket here for the competition as it is available. Alright, let's give it a moment. But Toast, I mean, honestly, this competition has been absolutely massive. From last year until this year, it's been an immense honor to actually cast these games, because to see all these pro clubs coming together and really providing an awesome platform to play their football. I think it's been quite the distance so far that we've gone.
And I'm glad to have done it with you. Jiro, man, come on. Like we didn't see a game that ended in 0-0, or not the ones that I can recall. Like every single game, there's a lot of goals in, or even just one solitary goal, but that is just enough for teams to move forward into the next stage of competition. And I'm a happy person, man. I'm a happy caster right now.
I'm just so happy to bring all this casting to you. No matter whether I'm doing it alone or whether I'm doing it with a great partner like yourself. I think at the end of the day, it's all about the message that the eSingaCup brings, or the SingaCup in general brings, because over the last 3 to 4 days, we've been looking at a lot of content from SingaCup, in terms of that 4v4 competition, and also with it made me lose my train of thought. Especially with inclusivity in football, the women's football is coming in to make sure they share their experiences. We had Ellie Carpenter, Aussie women's footballer, and Olympic Lyon player, and then we had Cho Siu Hyun. I remember one of the main guys wired here giving me a lot of pressure because of that name. Cho Siu Hyun, correct? That's the one. Cho Siu Hyun, the South Korean captain and Tottenham Hotspur woman player, senior player for Tottenham Hotspur. Even though I'm an Arsenal fan, I don't like Tottenham, but their women's team is getting better. I think there's a lot of improvements happening in the WSL, which is great to see. Arsenal, of course, dominating that competition. Yes, but and also Stephen Apoka, the West Ham under-23 women's coaches. So a lot of information that's been given out by these great panelists, over the last 3 days. And if you want to see the videos, do catch it on the SingaCup Facebook page. Remember, with SingaCup, so many different topics to be talked about in the world of football. 4v4 competition also happened today. A lot of content on the SingaCup Facebook page. We also had the 2v2 celebrity face-off bracket. That was absolutely magnificent. Won by IDN George GSP. Absolutely magnificent. And I think the brackets are ready right now. Let's bring that up as we show the champion of the eSingaCup 2021, Akherat FC. Commiserations to Unique FC for a fantastic game, and for the third and fourth placing, Signature gets third place, and 11 Huntsman finishes in fourth. And as for that, I think that should be the end of the casting for tonight. It's been absolutely brilliant. I've had an amazing time. Have you had a magnificent time?
I've had a wonderful time, man.
Oh, magnificent. And that, my friends, brings a wonderful close to the eSingaCup and the SingaCup in full. It's been an immense pleasure to be with you throughout the competition. We'll see you soon. Take care.